good, Overtime podcast listeners? As you can see, it's just me here today, and actually recording this on a Friday. Don't mind the background, little baby's going ham with the curtain. So obviously we didn't host a podcast this week on Wednesdays like we normally do. Things been chaotic as of very recent. But I'll go ahead and explain. Why we didn't have a podcast. So I don't even know how to start this. I don't even know really what day it was. Anyway, I'll just straight up tell you. My grandma decided at 10 o'clock in the morning, pretty sure it was Wednesday, to go on to heaven. So, yeah, we definitely didn't host a podcast. We were spending time with her and as much as we could this week when we got the news. And she decided to, yeah. Anyway, we didn't host one. Obviously, like I said, you just see it's just me and baby. If you guys enjoy that, Spotify, like I said, you guys have to come over to YouTube and Twitch to watch this. She's just enjoying life right now. It's all that really matters. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just do a small little podcast by myself. We normally would talk amongst each other, but I think I need to do this on my own today. Nobody actually knows that I'm recording this, so it'll be a nice surprise for my wife to edit. But we will talk about just NFL, and then I'm pretty well done. I ain't gonna have no CDL news because obviously have not been paying attention. And I will not have any WWE news. So with that being said, let's get started. Obviously, NFL's in the playoff week, so I don't want to miss a week. We was in a divisional round. We had the Texans winning. Quit licking that. Say hi to the camera. We had the Texans and Chiefs in the divisional round. I'm pretty sure we had the Texans winning. They should have. Okay, there's some bullshit calls. I'm tired of the fucking narrative of people saying, oh, it was good calls, it was good this. No, it was bad officiating on both sides. It was bad officiating on both sides. So, I don't agree with the Chiefs winning that again. Sorry, she's mad I didn't give her my phone. So yeah, Chiefs end up winning 23-14. I think the Texans played really well. I got the Commanders beating the Lions. I had the Lions winning that. All I can say is Jaden Daniels is the beast. We all knew that coming into this season. I think he should have went first round personally, but whatever. So the Lions actually losing was a big shocker to me. I knew that if they couldn't stop the offense, it was going to be hard, but I didn't think their offense was going to do what the offense did. Jared Goff is not a playoff contender, in my opinion. I understand why the Rams got rid of him. And then we go on down to the Ravens-Bills game. I have to talk about this. I did have the Bills winning, I think. I don't remember. I'm a Bills guy, fan now. Bills Commanders are the fucking Super Bowl. Anyway, the Bills winning wasn't complete shock to me. It was a lot of people's gonna blame Mark Andrews, but they're not gonna put any blame on Lamar Jackson for the fumble and the interception. Now, it was both their faults. It was both their faults. It wasn't just Mark Andrews. Yes, Mark Andrews dropped the game-tying two-point conversion, but if Lamar doesn't throw that interception, they might have scored that drive because they were looking pretty good. If Lamar doesn't fumble on that drive, they were at least getting 3 points that round. I guarantee that drive. Sorry, I said round. They were at least getting 3 points that round. So I don't agree with the bash on Mark Andrews. The only reason you guys actually got there was Derrick Henry, Mark Andrews, and Lamar Jackson. So you can't fucking put the blame on Mark Andrews and for him to be receiving death threats, man. This is why I hate Baltimore and Philadelphia fans, man. Like, get the fuck out, dude. Like, it's a fucking football game. Go out there and you try to do fucking better. Sorry, I just get heated when shit like that goes on. So anyway, Bills won 27-25. What a game it was. And then we have the Rams at the Eagles, and the Rams put up one hell of a game. Yeah. Barkley did a lot. I think it's gonna be hard to stop the Eagles. So Eagles won 28-22. Barkley he's literally fucking a snow fucking. He's a snowplow. That's what I wanted to call him. A snowplow. He's a fucking snowplow, man. He just ran over that entire defense. So the Eagles versus the Commanders is going to be one hell of a game. And again, I'm going to go ahead. I'm not going to talk about that one too much because I didn't get to watch too much of that game. But I will say this. We'll go on to the next week. Bills and Chiefs. If there's any bad calls during this game, I'm just going to turn it off. I'm tired of watching the Chiefs. So yeah, it better be a clean game. But obviously I'm going to go with my heart, who I want to see in a Super Bowl. So I'm probably going to get my picks wrong this week, but I'm going to go ahead and just go with my heart. I want Bills and Commanders. I don't like the Eagles and I don't like the Chiefs, and I do not want to see them both in the Super Bowl. If they're both in the Super Bowl, I'm probably not going to watch it because I can't stand Kels. I can stand Mahomes more than I can Kels. I cannot stand Kels. I really can't stand both of them, but I can deal with Mahomes a lot more than I can Kels. So yeah, they'll probably be the first team to three-peat. And for betting instances, I want to say this. I want to put this out there before people just keep rooting for the Chiefs. I bet you this is going to be one of the biggest bets in the Super Bowl. I'm going to say this first. If the Chiefs and Eagles get to the Super Bowl, I'm going to say this. This is going to be my hot take for the week. If the Chiefs and Eagles get to the Super Bowl, bet on the Eagles. Okay? The reason is everyone's going to expect them to three-peat. And you know who's going to win when everyone puts their money on the Kansas City and then they lose? The house is going to win. Okay? Let's just say in theory it is rigged. And I'm not saying it is. But the refs have a lot of control in the game. So I think sometimes they have too much control. However, if the Chiefs and Eagles get to the Super Bowl, or even if the Chiefs in general, it doesn't matter who they're going against. If the Chiefs get to the Super Bowl, bet against them, because I guarantee you all these people are going to put money on the Chiefs, and they're going to tank it because Vegas is going to win. Think about that for just a second. All right? I'm just saying. I'm not saying do it. So I'm just like suggesting that could be a possibility. You never know. It might be complete opposite. People might be thinking the same way I am, and they're going to vote for the other team. But with that being said, let's go Bills and Commanders for the Super Bowl. I think it'll be a good Super Bowl if it is that. But yeah, there's some other news I could probably talk about, but again, I don't want to hold it up too long because it's just me. Robert Saleh might be coming to the San Francisco 49ers, which that would be nice. I'm pretty sure they're still talking to Brock about his contract. Of course, they're probably talking in secret about it. That way, nothing gets disputed during the offseason. Um, so yeah, we'll see how this year goes. I'm still saying my MVP should be either Josh Allen or Burrow. I get tired of the whole narrative that stats don't matter. Well, if stats don't matter, then it shouldn't matter this year either. Because Lamar got it last year and his stats were shit. So, with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this little 10-minute podcast that I did by myself. Yeah, I ain't got really much else to say because, like I said, there's no WWE or any kind of news like that because I just don't have. I don't have anything up, and I just figured I'd give you an update on why we didn't. We're trying to keep this an everyday thing. I will have an announcement, so I will just go ahead and say the announcement. I wanted to talk about it this week, but of course that didn't happen. I have obviously bought a new dirt bike there like a year ago, brand new. So I wanted to point out that I will be talking about motocross. So when the off season comes for the NFL, which is coming here very soon, February 13th ish. I think the Super Bowl is on the 11th, I want to say. Or the second? No, not the second. 9th. I think it's February 9th. I will be talking about Supercross. So we'll be diving into a little bit of the off season for NFL. There probably won't be much to talk about. But then we'll go ahead and start talking about Supercross, motocross, NHL a little bit more. We'll get in depth with the NHL. So, with that being said, again, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this little podcast one-on-one. And I ain't really got much else to say. It's something I feel like I had to do because I want to keep this going, keep it up as much as possible. And Spotify, Twitch, YouTube. I will see you guys next week. Wednesday at 6:30 or 6. I'm hoping. Of course, this is supposed to be uploaded on Thursdays for Spotify and Fridays for YouTube. So we'll get it on there. You'll hear my voice at some point. But peace out, guys. Love you.